Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a plan with me for the week of January 11th through the 17th. I'm using the Caress Press November Mystery Kit. It's the essential size, and using the foil that came with it, which is like a sparkly gold, and using underlay tapes from Sticky Essentials. It's in like the star pattern. So while I lay down the base, I did ask more Q&A questions because I am terrible with trying to figure out what to fill this space with. So on my Instagram at Carly Plans, I posted a story asking for questions, and I got a bunch. So I'll start with Stephanie from crafty_planner asked what my top 5 planner must-haves are in order, and I'm gonna assume that it means like what I look for in a planner. So in order, I would say number 1 is the ability to customize, whether that's like the outside cover or what is actually in the planner. 2 would be a good layout. 3 is typically I go for like larger planners because you can fit more in a day. And then next would probably be like a not bound planner. I like the coil or the rings. It's just easier to plan day by day with those than ones that are like bound together, I guess. And then number 5 would probably be something that looks good like on a shelf, so something that looks good closed. She also asked what my current favorite song is and why, and I would have to say All Love by Fletcher, and I have no reason for that to really be my favorite song besides that it's catchy and I like to sing it. She then asked what my planner pet peeves were. I don't really have any, like, I guess my one thing that when I'm looking for a planner is if it's an hourly format and there's no option for not hourly because I don't have my days planned out hour by hour. And Plans with Emily asked, what is my job and do I like it? So I don't have an on the books job. I am a stay-at-home mom. Do I like it? 3 days of the week when all 3 of my kids are in school. Just kidding. It's great. Kara from KaraSue94 asked my first and last concert I went to. So my first concert, I think I was like 12 or 13, and it was Nickelback with 3 Days Grace, Hoobastank, and maybe somebody else, I'm not sure. And the last concert I went to physically was Bad Omens with O Sleeper and Bloodline, and then some local bands. Actually, March 9th, 2020, that was the last thing that I did before the world shut down and this pandemic started, and I miss live music. And then Hannah from Planet Hannah asked me like 1,000, so I will try to get through them all, starting with her fiance's question. My weirdest dream I've ever had. I don't know why this one like sticks out so much, but I had a dog named Freddie, and I had this dream like 9+ years ago where I was in the car with my dog and he had a fork in his eye. I don't know. I think maybe I dropped the fork and it was in his eye. I don't know. It was weird and kind of not scary, but also scary. I'll follow that up with her question of my most embarrassing story. I was hanging out with my friend and a boy, and I was probably like 11, and my pants ripped straight and like down the back. Still the most embarrassing thing ever because I was like, how do I tell her? How do I walk away from this? I couldn't put anything around me because we were outside. So, she asks, did I ever play sports? I never played really anything, but I was in cheerleading, which a lot of people are shocked by. I actually wanted to continue, but didn't. The next question from Hannah are my favorite non-planner related YouTubers, and the ones that come to mind would be Shan XO, which is SHAAAN and I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong, but Bailey Sarian. They're both like beauty YouTubers. Then Hannah asked if I won the lottery, what the first thing I would buy is. A house. Hands down, because I'm over my neighbors in my apartment. Then Hannah asked what my perfect day would be. And I'm gonna say pre-pandemic, any nice day in spring or summer and not at home. Then she asked my favorite food to make, because I love cooking, is really anything that I don't have to buy ingredients for. So like HelloFresh meals. Used to love cooking those because they literally give you everything that you need. But my go-to is like New York strip steak and roasted asparagus with like garlic. My favorite pizza topping, well, my favorite pizza kind is buffalo chicken. Love it. My least favorite thing about living in New York, everything. But if I had to pick one thing, I would say driving in the terrible snowstorms we get. My favorite thing about living here, other than nothing, is I know where everything is around me, so everything is easily accessible. I don't have to like MapQuest places. I'm totally weirded out that I just used MapQuest, because I'm pretty sure that like isn't a thing anymore. Then she asked if I've ever had surgery. I've had a C-section, so yes. That is the only surgery that I've had. She asked cats or dogs, and I'm a dog person. I like cats, but not to own. And then she asked my favorite animal, and that's a pig. I love pigs. I want to own one day when I get a house. She asked my favorite Pixar movie, and I'm gonna say The Good Dinosaur or Brave. She asked my favorite holiday. That is Halloween and Christmas, and I'd love to decorate a Christmas tree, Halloween themed, and maybe I will next year. And then she asked my favorite food. Anybody that knows me knows my favorite food is nachos. Hands down. I love making nachos. And last but not least, she asked how my day was. It's currently 11:30 in the morning, so my day's not really started. I did just spill some drink on my planner though, so now some of my stickers are like bleeding, so that's not fun. And my dog's been annoying and up my butt because we got a bird. And I don't know, she doesn't like the bird or she's just jealous, but yeah, that's my day. I'm gonna fast forward through me putting down the sidebar stuff, and it shouldn't be too much longer, and then I'll come back when it gets to the day by day. Alright, so here I am putting on my sidebar stuff, like the January skincare and med tracker. Those are from Kinsey's Creations. And then I mark this the same every day. It's a little Winston from Nightingale Paper Company and a remote learning script that I made myself. And then below that, I use a cell phone from Nightingale Paper Company to mark that my twins' school called that they had to quarantine because a kid in their class tested positive. Below that, I used a Coffee Monsters Co. like in pain emoji to mark that I had acid reflux, like really bad that day. Also, at some point, I noticed that this kit like doesn't come with a lot of little things, which is mind-blowing to me. But then I use a label with a paper and milk like dumbbell to mark that I worked out. I used a script from like a sampler, I think, from Crest Press. And then below that, I use an icon or character sticker from a shop and a self-care script from Kinsey's Creations to mark that I did a face mask. And then again, I mark this after I figure out what box I'm using, the same way all week with a AirPod case from Plan for Happy, to mark that I listened to the Crime Junkies podcast. And then Tuesday, I'm marking remote learning the same way I did on Monday, and this time it was for all of the kids and not just my oldest. It's not fun. I'm not a fan of it. Below that, I use a flag from the kit and some sticker sheets from Plan for Happy and a script from Kinsey's Creations to mark that I organized stickers. I think this was like the start of my kit organization, or maybe the end of it. I'm not sure. I put them all in like 2-inch binders and I have a lot of them. Below that, I marked that I got a Happy Mail with a script from the kit and a little envelope with hearts from Erica G Designs, I think it's called. She's a printable shop. And then I use a little pill bottle from Peachy Plans to mark that I picked up my meds. And then below that, I marked that I took a nap with a Kinsey Creations script and a little Sleeping Maru from Paper and Milk. And then again, there were no little things, so like I cut a lot of things to make it work. But I marked that I listened to Crime Junkies. Also, my tweezers are from Sassy Planner Co. I prefer the curved ones over the straight ones, which I have the straight ones, but I never use them. But yeah, on Wednesday I'm marking remote learning again, that it was for all 3 of my kids. Below that I use a foiled shopping cart and a liquor store script. I'm not sure where the shopping cart's from, but the liquor store script is from Sugar Pop Fizz, and that's the mark that I went to liquor store, obviously. And then below that, I use a label with a Once More with Love Target Munchkin to mark that I did a Target drive up. I actually moved this around quite a bit because I am a perfectionist and I hate when everything's touching. Below that, I use a quarter box to mark that, I'm pretty sure it's a quarter box, to mark that I had drinks with my husband with a little White Claw doodle from Hey Soul sticker. And below that, I use a Planahana foiled $ icon to actually mark that I bought some stuff from Planahana. And then below that, I use a appointment label to mark that I listen to Crime Junkies the same way I did on Tuesday and Monday. And then with a washi strip and a moon from Planahannah, and also a script from Planahannah, I marked that I was up late that night. After I messed around with that. And then moving on to Thursday, I used a label for both Thursday and Friday with the same Winston from Nightingale Paper Company holding a pencil to mark that my twins had remote learning these days. But right under that, I use a appointment label with another phone to mark that my twins' quarantine was actually extended because another kid tested positive that they were in class with on that Monday. Thankfully, they weren't positive, and the kids recovered. But below that, I use a Maru from Paper and Milk and a cleaning day script from the kit, just to mark that I cleaned. And then I use another washi strip and an icon, I'm not sure from where, to mark that I got a lot of mail. And then below that, I think this was like the first time that I uploaded a video, but I'm pretty sure it was just like a test video. So I just marked that I started YouTube and marked Crime Junkies below that. And then I actually like butchered a cell phone trying to do the next one, but I ended up using a cell phone from the kit to mark that I did play pixel art mindlessly while listening. And here I'm doing the Winston. Below that, I mark with a box and another Winston that's holding a laundry basket and a laundry day script from the kit that it was my laundry day. Every Friday is my laundry day. Underneath that, with a quarter box and a munchkin from Once More Love. It's like the mad mom and the whiny kid. I marked that my youngest was not cooperating, basically. Below that, with a little thing and a foiled $sign icon from Planahannah, I marked that I actually bought the Nerdy Wax Company's Office release. And then below that, I marked that I worked out again with the Paper and Milk dumbbell and workout script from Planahannah. I actually started like the Jillian Michaels app this week, and I've been terrible with following along to it, but I guess when I do it, it counts. And then I butcher this box to mark that I listen to Crime Junkies. On Saturday, I start the day off with cuddling with my husband. I use a quarter box and a like cuddle munchkin sticker from Once More with Love and a snuggle script from Kinsey's Creations. Below that, from Plan for Happy, I cut this flag too because I needed it to fit. I was running out of options at this point, kit-wise. But from Plan for Happy, I used a print and cut script and printer sticker. And then below that, from Once More with Love, I used a grocery order icon or character sticker and order grocery script from Saucy Sticker Company. I don't know. Below that I marked that I played with makeup, which I do, I don't know, not enough. But sometimes I just feel like doing my makeup. I used a Fruity Sticker Co. like palette icon, and then with a Once More with Love little chef guy, I marked that I made steak and asparagus, which is like my go-to easy meal. Then we decided that we were going to have a drinking night, so I went to the store and I marked that with the Nightingale Paper Company Winston car, and then I cut this and used an icon. I'm pretty sure from Chasing Chelsea, marked that I had drinks with my husband, and then I marked being up late the same way as before with the moon and the script from Planet Hannah. And then on Sunday I cut another box, go figure, and used a Coffee Monsters Co. Sleeping Guy with a Saucy Stickers Co. Sleep-In script. Below that I used a quarter box with a little Winston that has like, I don't know, he kind of looks crazy, but I marked that I was hungover, so to me that meant dizzy. But then below that, which I should just call this sticker sheet my Elizabeth sheet, because anytime I'm with Elizabeth I use this Once More with Love like friend sheet, but I helped my friend Elizabeth move, so I used the Once More with Love like Jumping Girls. Below that I marked with a Nightingale Paper Company Winston on a Wendy's bag that we had Wendy's for lunch. And then below that I marked with a Planet Hannah foiled $ icon that I bought in Aura Style B6 Cloud in black. And then lastly I marked that I listen to Crime Junkies the same way I have been all week. And here's the finished spread. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna flip through what I have left of the kit here, which isn't a ton. But until the next video, bye!